honey. How are you? Was your day okay? Yeah, I know the dryer's kind of loud. I'm sorry. If I wouldn't put it on, but we really need to do laundry, and that's why I'm folding towels and some clothes. Because I guess you needed this outfit for tomorrow? Yeah? Okay. Hey, love. How was your day? Was it okay? Yeah? Okay, good. If you want to sit down, you don't have to fold or anything. You know how I'm weird when it comes to folding. I don't mind you folding things, but when I'm folding something and you're trying to help, it just, my brain just goes, no. Hi. Oh, big hug. I missed you. I really did. Yeah, no, I did. No, today wasn't too bad. It was kind of lonely in the house. Yeah. Well, so I took Bo to the groomers earlier, and he was just vibing. Straight up vibing. Like, he actually wasn't freaking out like he normally does. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, honey, sit down. Here, you can move that pile of laundry. I'm trying to fold everything and then put it away. Yeah, he wasn't freaking out. I was very proud of him. I even was able to, I trust the girl who does his grooming. So, and she's like, people normally leave and go do stuff. So I decided to do that and I went grocery shopping. You're welcome. Well, someone decided to eat all the vegetables, which is fine. I'm glad you enjoyed them. But I was a little upset this morning because I was going to make an omelet with some peppers and then some green onion, which I was able to use green onion, but I only made a over easy egg on a bagel, which was fine. I'm still not back into my bagel phase yet, so like having them here, I was like, ew. Yeah. Did you enjoy, what did I do this morning? Oh yeah, no, I sent you with a lunch and breakfast because you had to go into work early. Yeah. Oh, I enjoy sending you off with lunches and stuff. It's like one of my favorite things is I get to make little cute notes and have little cut your strawberries into hearts. Yeah, no, my English today has not been the best. I accidentally got stuck in Greek earlier. Greek's not even my first language. I barely know conversational, but sometimes when I get like overstimulated, I just get stuck in it. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah. Let me think. Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Yeah, you can tell me about your day, honey. I love hearing about your day. I don't like when it's bad, but, I enjoy talking to you and hearing your voice. Go ahead. Again, I'm just folding, so I'm all ears. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. Good job. Yeah, good job. Yeah, I wanted to kiss your cheek. And you did a good job, so, why not congratulate you? Did your boss recognize that at least? Yeah? Oh, that's good. You got a raise? Oh, good job, babe. Yeah, no, I know how much they've been putting work on you and then and they're giving you more work, but not a bigger salary. So you went in the other day and asked, and then they talked it over. That's good. I'm not gonna lie, if I had to go in there, it wasn't gonna be very nice. It wasn't. I don't mind going in there, I'm just saying. No, I didn't like the way they were treating you, because they were just giving you more work, because you were finishing yours faster. And then would have, nothing to do, and I guess they just didn't like sending you home early. Because you work salary, so, it does matter how many hours you put in, but it also doesn't as much as when you work hourly. So I guess they just we're like, we're paying you to be here, and you're not here because you finished too early. Yeah, no, I don't get it. That is one thing I will never understand when it comes to working salary. Yeah, I work hourly of the little odd jobs I do. Yeah. Yeah, no, he came over today. I babysat him, or I nannied him for like a couple hours earlier. That's why there's a little bit of a mess in the kitchen. Don't worry, I'll get to that. You do not have to. I just was like, I need to catch up on chores and stuff. Yeah, I even vacuumed. That's why there's just not just copious amounts of dog hair. Yeah. So what else happened today? Nothing. That was just the big thing. Well, I'm very proud of you for getting a raise and standing your ground. You know, I love you, but you are very nice. You kind of let people walk all over you. No, it ticks me off because, like, you do so much, and for them to just, like, sit there and take advantage of it, yeah, no. Yeah, I've just been doing laundry and almost folded a towel wrong. But just been doing laundry. The kid who I nanny came over, and he was excited about something today. I couldn't remember what it was, but he was super excited about it. So I think it was a project for school, and he's like 4. So I was like, you're not supposed to be in school. But his mom enlisted him into like what is it? It's a daycare, but they help get your child like ahead on things for when they turn 5 and go to kindergarten. Yeah, he's turning 5 in a couple days, and I'm like literally so proud of this kid. Makes you think sometimes. Kids would be nice. I know we talked about it a little bit, and I'm not saying we need to go like, I mean, I don't mind practicing for a child, but I'm not saying we need to go do that right now. No, I'm joking. We know me having kids is not something that could be available, so I don't want to get our hopes up. But yeah, no, it was just, oh, hi, Bo. It was just an okay day. Just getting a bunch of stuff done. Lots of towels. They need to go in the different bathrooms. I guess I should levy that out right now. Those go in that bathroom. These will go in mine. Ours. I'm gonna take these for I'll give the other bathroom one. I'm gonna take these hand towels for ours. And then I'm gonna distribute the washcloths. I feel so fancy doing this. Okay. Alright. There we have those, and those are the kitchen ones. These go in our bathroom, the makeup towel and the little like makeup remover pad things. Reusable ones. Those go in, my mom dropped off some laundry for me to do, so these clothes over here go to her. So I'll just put together a bag. But yeah. Oh no, I'm good, I promise. I'm just, it's hot in here when you're doing like laundry right out of the dryer. And of course I wear sweaters and long pants, cause why not? Yeah, let me put these away real quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, no, so I put away our towels and then I realized my mom had more clothes than I expected. And I went into a room where I put all of the like clean clothes down besides the towels because I decided to do the towels first and a little bit of our clothes, and then I realized a lot of her clothes are clean and I just haven't folded them. Yeah, no, she came over, she told me not to say yes to this because she said, you don't have to do this, it's not something I want you to do, you know, don't feel pressured or anything. And I told her, I was like, listen, you know, you work a lot. She's a workaholic, you know this. And I was working from home today because I just had the nannying to do. So he came over for like 4 hours. Yeah, he came around 10? Left around, it was like 4:30, so 2:30. But I told her, I was like, just drop off your stuff. Like, this kid sleeps half the day most of the time anyways. And he ended up not, so I had to like step aside to do laundry and some chores, but he didn't mind. I just people played Minecraft and he was like enamored with it. But she dropped off a bunch of clothes and was like, I haven't done laundry in a minute, please, you know, you don't have to, I'll pay you. And I was like, don't pay me, it's fine. But after he left, I took Bo to the groomers and did all that. Came back here, started a couple loads, went back because it didn't take him too long. And Bo was pretty good. Yeah, no, I was like super, super proud of him. I'm very surprised he didn't freak out. Well, last time I took him to the groomers, he freaked out. But, like, I was like, this time I don't have time to do it, you know? And I probably could have had time, but I didn't want to be super, super tired when you got home. So I just called Jennifer up, and I was like, hey, do you have any openings? And she was like, yeah. And she was super excited to see Bo because she loves Bo. Yeah. No, I'm putting her scrubs in different piles so I know which scrubs go with which shirts, like which scrub bottoms go with which scrub top. It's a little difficult because a lot of them look the same. And some of them, like, they're older, so, like, the tags have either, like, come off, or she's, like, cut them off, or they're just, like, they're printed into, like, the fabric, so, like, it disappears. Like, this pair does not have a tag, and so it has, like, how to wash it, but it doesn't have, like, a company tag, or, like, a brand tag. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So that one I always hang by itself. Yeah, she even brought over hangers because she didn't want me to use ours. No, she doesn't have a problem with our hangers. She just didn't want us to, like, run out, and I was like, there's no way we could. Because we just went through a bunch of clothes and got rid of and donated a bunch, so. That is the infinity one, so that goes there. Yeah, no. It's not too many clothes. I folded a couple piles of hers. This is just mostly her work clothes from last week. So, I decided I'll just do her laundry. And she about cried of, like, thank you. Because she's been working as a manager for med-surg in her hospital. 2 floors to cover. She's not had a whole bunch of night nurses, so she's had to work nights. And that takes a toll on her because she's not nocturnal, basically, like I am. And so it was hard. And so I even made her lunch and sent her with one, and she cried at the note I left. Just saying that I was proud of her and stuff, and how hard she works, and yeah. No, she's not, I don't know, she's a workaholic, yeah, but I didn't think it was going to be this much when she first started working at her new job, and she's been there for almost a full year now. I don't know. I'm proud of her in multiple ways because she's reshaped that hospital, like, she's reshaped the communications, built more trust, but there's still some people there who need a little bit more shaping up, I guess, is the best way I can put it from what she told me. No, I don't like talking bad about the people who she works with, but there was this one girl, she didn't actually work there, she used to work there, and, I don't know, this was at her last hospital. But just an example, at her last hospital she worked at, there was, like, years ago, because she worked a different job than what she worked at that last hospital. She had a nurse who worked there for a long time and then tried to come back, but they had, like, reshaped a bunch of policies, and she wasn't going to put up with them, and so my mom had to, like, tell her, like, ma'am, it's either you do the things we do, like, you do it the way we do, or you don't. You'll have to find work somewhere else. And that was after, of course, she, like, was adamant about not following them and how, like, they needed her in, like, every which way. And it was like, yeah, they needed the help, but they didn't need help if they weren't actually going to help and they were going to do everything wrong. Yeah, I don't know all the nurse business, but this was, like, oh, crap, probably, like, 13 years ago? I don't know why it, like, reminded me now, but she said that she was interviewing people like a year ago before she switched to this new hospital, and it just reminded her of what she had to deal with there, because she had to rebuild trust, like, with a bunch of her employees. This is also Infinity. Okay. She had to rebuild trust with a bunch of employees, because, you know, when there's new positions opening and, like, a new manager, you're, of course, like, kind of hesitant about them, because you're like, oh no, is this, like, manager gonna be good? But she's been working nights a bunch, so she's in over her head, sadly, and so I just decided I'd help in any way I could, and most of that is just cleaning her house and stuff. Yeah, I went over there the other day. That's why I got home late the other day, is I went over there while she was working and did her dishes. I made some bread, so I brought it over. That's where all the bread went. I didn't just eat 12 baguettes in a row. but I would. Don't put it past me. I would do that. I'm kidding. I wouldn't, but I would want to. In my head, I would want to. And made her, like, meal preps for the week. And she called me crying. That's why she called me at, like, 4 in the morning crying when she finally got home. Yeah. And then she apologized profusely for waking you up. Yeah, I kind of felt bad, but she was super, super appreciative, and it just, like, warms my heart to see her work so hard. And I feel bad because I feel like she's getting burnt out, and I don't know how to help. And so, like, I visited her at work yesterday when I was off. Not yesterday. A couple days. I don't remember. Okay, my brain is foggy right now. But I visited her at work, and she was super excited to see me. We had lunch together. Yeah, that's when I dropped off your lunch, or I picked you up lunch. I think I called and asked, and then I picked up lunch for a couple of your coworkers too. Oh no, don't say sorry. I used to do that a lot for my mom. Yeah, I don't mind at all. I mean, don't do it every day, but I don't mind. Any way I can help people, or any way I can do anything of that sort, I'll help if I can. Yeah. No, I really don't mind. Yeah, Patrice, one of the ladies at the place next to where you work, I picked her up lunch too, because she's been going through it. So I picked her up lunch, and she was like, "You are so sweet," and I was like, "Of course." And then I gave her some homemade jam. I didn't know she liked jam, but I just felt like, I was like, oh, let's just give this to her, you know? And she cried. I felt so bad. And then I had to hug her, and it was that's when you walked out, and you were like, "Babe?" I was like, "Yeah, I know." I felt so embarrassed, because I didn't want to tell her no, like, I didn't want to touch her, but she obviously needed a hug. I just didn't know how to, like, approach the situation correctly, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I just felt bad. Yeah. If you want, I have a half day at work tomorrow. I'm supposed to be nannying, but then she called and said she's going to be off, so she didn't want to bring him over. She was going to be off. So I can come visit you at work tomorrow. I mean, I don't mind. I love visiting you at work. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. It is, honestly. No, like, legitimately one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, just, like, I like seeing you. Yeah, no, of course. See, what else do I have to do? I have to put the bag together from Mom, and I have to fold the clothes that are in the dryer. And I wanted to do some crocheting today. But I think that's gonna wait because I am exhausted. But I know you haven't eaten, and I don't feel like cooking, and I'm not gonna make you cook. So what if we drop everything we're doing and go out to dinner? I may, not to say we have to do this. I can easily call and, like, say no. I may or may not have made a reservation at your favorite restaurant. I know it's 45 minutes away. I already put gas in the car. We don't have to do this. I want you to know, we do not have to do this. It is okay if you want to stay, and I'm good either way. I just know you've been working really hard, and I think you need a little bit of relaxation that's not at home. You were gonna ask if we could go out? Oh, thank goodness! I know, I'm super excited. No, I just, like, I like going out on dates with you. We don't go out on dates a whole lot. I know we have, like, our once or twice a week where we plan something, but most of the time it's at home because we're mostly, like, dog tired. So I wanted to, like, go out. Yeah, no, I called. Are you proud of me? I called all by myself. I would have easily I would still call and cancel it. But I called all by myself and was like, "Can we get a reservation for 2?" And they said, "Okay, what's the name?" And I told them, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah," because my voice was cracking and stuff. I was so nervous. And they were like, "Okay, yeah, that works. Just let us know." I think it was like 10 minutes ahead just to make sure they had our table ready. So remind you to text them, because I don't want you driving, because you had to drive a long way today. So I'll be driving, if that's okay. Yeah, okay. You were gonna ask. Yeah, no, and I have my glasses. Finally found them. So I'll be driving correctly. Not that I drive incorrectly, But I do have glasses for driving. I do see better at night though. But yeah, so now we can go out, and then maybe after dinner, if you're up for it, and if I'm up for it, we could get dessert at the cafe, the new cafe we found. Oh wait, no, they're closed. What about the cafe that we normally go to? Because I think Janice and Steven would like to see us. No, Janice called me and she said, y'all haven't been in like 2 weeks. What the heck is going on? And I was like, we've just been super busy. And Janice was like, okay, and you could hear Steven in the background going, are you talking to her? Like, and she goes, yeah. And Steven was like, good, because they need to come. Because they put some new things on the menu. They put a pistachio cream donut type thing on there. And I told them, I was like, I don't know if that's going to taste good. And they said, oh, no. It tastes good. And then they did the sweetest thing for me. Because normally they put the things that we like next to the blueberry stuff. And I'm hyper allergic to blueberries, like definitely. So they got rid of the blueberry item for me. They said it's not forever. They're going to bring it back next winter. But so like around November-ish, they're going to bring it back. That's when it sells really well, apparently. I thought it would sell better in the summer, but they said then. And they were like, we need you to try this. And then we got rid of the blueberry stuff, and they cleaned everything, and then cleaned it with like regular detergent to get rid of like the bleach and stuff. So I wouldn't have any worries about going in there. They said they clean it every day anyways, but just to make sure there was no trace of blueberries, because I've had allergic reactions there before. But they said that they got rid of the blueberry thing, and they may bring it back. They're thinking they are, of course next winter, but like they're thinking they may not, actually, depending on how much it's demanded. So I was like, you didn't have to do that. And they were like, okay, and? Because, we went on our first couple dates there. Because it was, like, new and, yeah. So they called, and Steven was telling me that they were super excited that we were coming. And then they said that Janice was, like, squealing in the background. Like, I heard Janice. And Steven said they were so excited that they put together your favorite beverages, I think? They could be your favorite desserts. One of the two. They put together them and were holding them and said we had to come tonight no matter what. So if you didn't want to go, or if we don't want to go later, I told them I would run by really fast and you could just wait in the car. You do want to go? Okay, good. Well, then I say we get up and we go, and we'll deal with this mess later. I'll deal with it. You go to bed, because I don't have work. I have half a day tomorrow, and I get to go in late anyways. Yeah, no, they changed their hours for tomorrow. I think it's the boss's kid's birthday, and so him and his wife wanted to treat their son, and so I gave them the name of our cafe, and our favorite cafe, and they said, oh, okay, cool. And so I called ahead, or like when Janice was talking to me, and then handed the phone to Steven. Steven was like, anything new going on? And I was like, oh, hey, my boss, his wife, and their daughter are coming in. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. So yeah, that was a long-winded explanation of just asking you if you wanted to go to dinner and then go get dessert afterwards. I know I ramble when I'm nervous, okay? I'm always nervous around you. You make my heart race. But anyways, I think we should grab our things and go. Yeah? Yeah. Ready?